Welcome to The Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. I'm definitely trying to keep these daily podcasts going. That is my promise for 2022. The day got away from me. It's like 15, 16 minutes after midnight. And I just don't even know where the day went. I was getting a whole lot of stuff done, cleaning up my place, just to organize stuff. And, I just wanted this fresh thing. I have a huge picture window from floor to ceiling windows on one wall of my apartment. And I wanted to, I don't know. I just felt like opening up the whole thing and just letting this whole big light come in. And anybody who knows me knows I'm like a vampire. I love really dim and just really cool and calm type spaces. I'm not one of those people that particularly cares to snatch the windows open early in the morning and let the sun in. That's not me at all. It just never has been. But today I just felt like I needed that little extra, vitamin D in my life. So I was like, okay, and it's really cool because I have a nice view as well in my apartment. So it's really cool. It definitely is different for me. I'm glad I'm on the floor where people can't see in, but I can see out. And it was really nice. It was really nice. It's not something that I do every day. So something a little bit different. But, the new year brings, new year, new you. So isn't that what all the kids are saying now? I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, the day got away from me, so I didn't get to record my podcast earlier today. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to record my podcast probably in the morning, because I think in the morning is when I have, it's before the day gets crazy and I get into all these different meetings. I had 3 meetings today that was really crazy, and actually it should have been 5, but 2 canceled, which I was not sorry about that at all. I was glad that they were canceling because it was just so much happening. But I did get my place cleaned up, when you just vacuum and you just, do your little Febreze and, wash some things and do a little laundry and all that. It definitely just makes the place feel great when you put new sheets on the bed and all of that. It's just real fresh and, so I definitely got that stuff done today. I am also creating a lot of flyers and digital content and things like that. I'll definitely be filming this week. I will be filming this week. I need to locate my tripod. I know I saw it on the other side of the living room, so I'm going to have to go check to see where I put my tripod, because I brought it with me to New York and ended up not using it. But I definitely need to get some stuff done with that. So yeah, this has been a really cool few days, coming back from New York, visiting with family. Like I said, it was such a great time to reset with the family. But I also wanted to kind of talk to people about, keeping up with your resolutions. And not so much resolutions, because I'm not even a resolution person. I don't like to put that type of pressure on myself, let alone anybody else. But if you have said, there are things that I would like to accomplish this year in this new season, I just want to encourage you. There's not even a specific subject matter right now. Maybe encouragement, maybe that's what this is about. But I know that a lot of times within the first couple of months of a new year, we're on fire. Yes, we're going to get this done. We're going to do this. And, and then we end up falling off. We end up, going left on a lot of things. We're all hype in January and February. And then by the middle of February, going to the end of February, beginning of March, it really starts to die down. And sometimes by the time spring arrives or, the Easter season, we're not even on track anymore. We've completely sidelined, within the first quarter of the year. So I don't want that to be the case. And that's the reason why I'm like, oh, I got to get this podcast episode out, because I don't want it to start slipping. And next thing you know, you're 3-4 days behind and then you're trying to catch up. I'm really trying to keep these podcasts going on the specific day that they should be. I'm going to try my best to do that. So even though the day got away from me today, I did accomplish a lot and I got a bunch of stuff done that I needed to get done for my own company and also for my clients. And that's another thing too, is that, when you are a business owner, a lot of times you ignore your own business, meaning you ignore the things that you need to build your own brand. You're so busy, working with your clients and helping them and whatever genre of business that you're in. You're always helping other people, and then you forget to build your own brand, especially if you're a service-based business such as I am. I do have physical products as well. You guys know I have, like my t-shirt line and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, 80% of my business is service-based, and I'm always servicing clients. I'm always making sure they're taken care of, making sure that, videos that they have and flyers that they need are getting done, editing of their podcasts, updates of their websites, building their websites, all of that stuff. And then I forget that, my website needs a refresh. I forget that Onyx Queen Media brand needs a refresh. So I need to start being more diligent on my social media. I am definitely committing not only to doing an episode a day on my podcast, but I also want to dedicate to posting at least one post every single day on my social media. So, yes. It's been a busy day. It's been really crazy, but it was very productive. So I just want to kind of come on here and just give you, an encouraging word that if you feel like you're overwhelmed already, if you feel like, my goodness, we're 5 days into the new year and I already am overwhelmed, I can understand how that can happen. I definitely can understand how that can happen. But if you map out your time, write things down, be intentional. I did do a podcast about that. If you jump back, I think to the month of November or December of last year, I talked about being intentional and writing things down and, bringing those good vibes into your life, manifesting these great things. And I saw something about manifesting the other day as well. And I can't remember who was talking about it, but they were saying that manifesting means that God is not in control. Well, I don't necessarily believe that. What I believe is that when you manifest those positive things, meaning you're walking in the season that God wants you to, it's going to manifest amazing things in your life. So when I say something, when I talk about manifesting, that doesn't mean that I'm disregarding what God is saying. I consult and pray about everything, before I walk into that new space, that new place, that, new situation or whatever, and see if it's really something that I should be doing. Because sometimes we want what we want, but then God is like, you know what? Actually, I need you over here right now. And for us as human beings, we need to listen more intently to that, And so, yeah, when I speak about manifesting, I'm not talking about I'm going against what I know God has planned for my life. But what it is that we need to get in line with the plan that has been put forth for our lives, that we keep, going through the fork in the road and not paying attention to those things that are being sent to us for us to be successful, for us to be strong, for us to build generational wealth, for us to build connections and networking and all of that. We often are sent those tools, but we ignore them because we want to do what we want to do, So I just want to encourage people that if you're feeling overwhelmed, I know we're barely a week into the new year, but there is a lot happening in the world right now. We're going into almost 2 years of, a global pandemic. It is still out here, so that's definitely an overwhelming thing. We're going through a surge right now. I implore you to mask up. I'll definitely say that. Can't tell you what to do about vaccinations. That's going to be up to you. But definitely protect yourself, your hand sanitizer, wash your hands, all of that, because that definitely helps. And don't be going everywhere. I know people are itching to get out and travel and this, that, and the other. But when you do that, just be careful when you do. All right, because we've been dealing with this going on 2 years now, and we would like to at least get back to some form of normalcy. And I'm hoping 2022 will bring us around the corner of this pandemic as well. So be safe out there. Don't be overwhelmed. Don't fear change. And when you feel overwhelmed and you feel like you're fearing something coming at you, pray about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to get down on your knees and lock yourself in your prayer closet to pray. You could be driving down the street and just say, God, you know what? Give me a sign. Show me a sign of where I need to be and what I need to be doing for my life. And you'll be surprised how much we are sent all different types of help and signs, but we tend to ignore them because our egos keep us in a place where we want to do what we want to do. So start to listen a little more intently, and I promise you'll find the answers that you need. So just a word of encouragement. I'm going to go. I actually am pretty hyped right now. I got a lot of stuff that I need to complete before I actually dive and go into bed, because I'm also trying to get back on a better sleep schedule as well. So it's almost going on 12:30 a.m. So I definitely am going to be trying to get in the bed at least by 1 o'clock. So trying to get some stuff done. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. If you want to hit me up on social media at Onyx Queen Media. If you want to email me, feel free. hello@onyxqueenmedia.com. Talk to you guys soon. Bye. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With one click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.